Hey, welcome to the channel MachHaven. In this video of Aviassembly, we're going to try to go as fast as we can. And I'm in sandbox mode and I have fuel turned on. So I have to go as fast as I can, but I still have to worry about fuel. So I'm just going to do a couple of little tests here to see what happens. Drag on this. 5 drag. 0 drag. It says 0 drag, but then it shows green there. So let's test this real quick. All right, we're gonna see if this wing has drag or not. Okay, we blew up. I don't know how that happened. All right, let's try taking it off. We'll use tiny little thing that says it has drag, but it's a lot smaller. Try this. I mean, that feels a lot faster. So we already hit 4,600. Not bad. Do we need the wing though? Let's try it without the wing. Whoa. Alright, that was maybe just unlucky. Alright, looks like we don't need the wing. Alright, 5,700 knots or miles per hour or whatever that is already. Making some good progress. Let's see if this engine is better because it weighs again quite a bit more and has more fuel and way worse aerodynamics. So we're gonna have to like still kind of bad right there. Let's just try it like this. Well, can't fly up. All right, let's try the decoupler. No drag on that. Interesting. All right, let's try this. I don't even know what button is to decouple. I probably should have checked which button it was. All right, let's go back and see which button is to decouple because I don't know. H. I definitely pressed H, so I don't know what it is on controller if there even is a thing. All right, I guess the wheels are stuck. What the heck? All right, let's get rid of that. I don't know what's wrong with the decoupler or if it's working or it's not. This engine is just too big. I think this is the best bet, jet engine, just because it weighs so little and then it's also so small. Let's try just 2 jets. See how that goes. Look at the speed. Alright, we actually went slower because we ran out of fuel. Alright, let's just try 1 jet, but then we'll give it more fuel and see how fast that will bring us. Alright, so obviously we just added 2.2. Wait a second. Just 1 plus the fuel weight. The fuel weight I guess doesn't show here. A lot slower. Just from the added weight. But we are still going quite a bit faster. Alright, 7,400 it looked like. Probably close to Mach 10. Alright, let's add another engine, or another jet. I keep saying engine. This is not a combustion engine. Why is this backwards? What am I doing? There we go. Added 1 more pound. See how fast this thing goes now. What the heck? It's clipped right to the ground. Looks like we might go a little slower. Yeah, we're out of speed. It's hard to get this thing up in the air. If we put this on, then it breaks off. It should get rid of the weight factor, shouldn't it? Alright, let's see if we go faster this time. I think last time we got like right at 7,000. It looks like it was slightly worse. Slightly worse on that one. I mean, we'll probably need at least one wing like that, though. Alright, let's just start loading it up with some engines, I guess. Actually, you know, let's try getting rid of the fuel and just see how fast we accelerate with just 3 freaking launching us. Alright, let's see how fast we launch with this. Zero to like Mach 3 in like 1 second almost. Alright, let's add the fuel back. Drag. Oh, we got a little bit right there. Let's go to a bit more extreme. Bad drag down there. Put it inside. It should go away, right? Or should we just put these like way up inside? So that way, hopefully these don't really get drag either. Alright, more jets. I'm gonna take these out, just make sure that they're all perfectly lined up. Alright, I believe that was... Actually, I just lost count. Alright, I'm just like so focused on placing these. Okay, that was like 5 or 6 jets. We got 2 fuel tanks. Alright, I need to put that wing back on. The canard. That'll give us that, you know, 10 or 15 lift or whatever it was. We're going slower now that we added more fuel and more jets. Pretty interesting. It is lighter and more fuel efficient, the way to go. Get rid of all the fuel. This one is pretty fuel efficient, but it doesn't have very much thrust. This one is pretty fuel efficient, but still not much thrust for the weight. It's between like this one, and this one, I think. Let's just test these. Well, again, this one's not as aerodynamic. Let's try this one just for experimental purposes, just because it actually fit behind here, and it might be more fuel efficient. Obviously, there's a lot less thrust for the weight. That one was like 5,700, so this one should be pretty close to that, but probably a little slower. Only 4,300 with that one. Missing over 1,000 miles per hour or not. Let's go to doing this with, let's do it with infinite fuel. Actually, let's do it on a more flat area too. Let's see how fast just one will take us before we start to slow down a good bit. $8,000. I mean, it looks like we're not really slowing down. We're already past 10,000. Alright, now we're starting to slow down a little bit. Alright, so it looks like about 15,000 before... Wait a minute. Looks like we're starting to speed back up now. Slightly. So we hit about 17,000 with just one engine. Can we hit Mach 50? We are going to bump it up 4 engines. Alright, 10,000. This one's accelerating faster. 20,000. Alright, we're starting to slow down a little bit. Alright, we still haven't broken our personal speed record, which was 27,000 in the altitude testing video. Let's add some more of these. This is like not even a build. It's just like slap engines on a cockpit. Very little thought into this. But I feel like people would like overthink this. I gotta put wings and all that and all this stuff when really just simplicity and aerodynamics and thrust are like basically all you need. Alright, we're almost 10,000 already. 10,000. 20,000. Slowing down quite a bit. Let's see if we can aim down at all. I have the... we could. Let's just cram as many jets in here as the game will let us. I'm not gonna count all this because I don't even... We're basically just making a bullet that a person could ride in and you won't come out alive. Like there's no way there'd be any way to get out of this alive. Like, hey, who wants to ride it? It's like a carnival ride of certain death. Alright, I don't know how many that is, but it's definitely more than 20. And it is very loud. $10,000, 20,000. Like all these jets, it's so loud. Feels like I'm on a space shuttle or something. Can barely hear myself talk. 25,000. Look at that thing wobble. Becoming unstable. Come on, we gotta break 27,000. We're almost there. $27,000. Alright, we gotta hit 28. Because then we'll definitely know that we broke our speed record in the game. Still going. Uh-oh. Our altitude's dropping quick. That could be bad. I don't even know how high we are. We're almost there. 28,000. Can we hit 30? Our altitude's going down so fast. When are we gonna hit the ground? $28,500. Come on, we're so close to 29,000. Look how glitchy the bullet is. Oh, no, there's the ground. No, we're so close to 30,000. We just crashed into the ground first. We gotta make it 30,000. Can't leave it there. You know what? I just realized we have 36 thrusters in this because they each weigh 1 pound. I have a little counter right there. What am I doing? I'm sure someone will comment, hey, you know, you can just see how many things there are because they'll comment it before they watch this part of the video. Obviously, I'm trying not to use gravity too much in this. Obviously, I could go like way up in the air and then come way back down and smash into the ground, but I'm just trying to do it more of like a level flight top speed, somewhat horizontal top speed. Alright, we're at 27,000. It looks like we're not really gaining anything. We're gaining it very slowly. Thing is just unstable. Our altitude's starting to drop. Yeah, I can pull up on the stick all I want, but it doesn't pull me up. So once I start going down, I'm kind of stuck going down. It seems like the extra thrusters actually made us accelerate slower. We can barely even hit 28,000 now. Let's just aim it towards the ground some more, a little bit, because I can't adjust it much. Yeah, look, we're struggling to get to 28,000. Yep. I wonder if you have all these like more perfectly lined up, if it matters at super high speed. 30 for 30,000. We gotta hit 30,000. You know what? I didn't really think this would work, so I kind of ignored it. But we make like this longer, kind of have like a bit of a tail. It should be more stable in theory, but with the center mass up here and a nice long tail, let's see if it actually increases stability. All right, 10,000, 20,000. I don't know, it doesn't look that stable still. I mean, you guys saw most of the weight and thrust is still in the front. I mean, it looks like it could be a little bit more steady. Like the speed looks like it's not really fluctuating at all. I think the tail is definitely helping. Our altitude is dropping quick though again. Yeah, we're definitely more stable. Looks like we're stuck at 28,500-ish. Yeah, why is our speed going down? What in the world? That's weird. Especially since our altitude is dropping pretty quick. Oh, we're gonna hit the ground. Haha. Alright, we'll break 30,000 maybe sometime in the future, but that was pretty good for now. If you guys liked the video, then like and subscribe, leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.